Who stood, who was brave, who spoke to the truth in the last few years, and who simply defended it. We will never get anywhere if we don't hold those systems of power to accountability and if we don't dismantle them. Free Palestine.
You wanted from me, taking all that you wanted from me. Taking all that you wanted from me, taking all that you wanted from me. Now I'm halfway between skin and bone. Take what you want from me. Taking all that you wanted from me, taking all that you wanted from me. Taking all that you wanted from me, taking all that you wanted from me. We're saying free, free Palestine, 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 free, free Palestine.
These are Palestinian journalists murdered for simply doing their job. They are parents, husbands, wives, sisters, brothers, someone's child, someone's friend. They are brave soldiers for the truth who set out to fight not with weapons, but with words and images. They risk everything so the world can see the truth. Right now, Israel continues the deliberate assault on the very act of reporting the truth. These are the lengths to which Israel is willing to go to bury the evidence of its war crimes. And Israel has a very powerful supporter in blinding the world. As we watch Gaza burn, much of the mainstream media does not simply fail to report the truth, it actively distorts it. Headlines reduce massacres to conflicts. Children are not murdered, they nearly die. This is not journalism, this is complicity. This is betrayal. Western mainstream media has abandoned the bravest of us, our colleagues in Gaza. I've been a journalist for nearly 20 years, and tonight the only words I have left are I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to our slain colleagues in Gaza. I'm sorry that so many mainstream media outlets have failed you. But tonight, we honour your sacrifice. I ask all of you to join me in calling on our government to demand transparent investigations into every Palestinian journalist's death.
Was even the possibility of 60, 70, 80,000 Jews who had been killed in the last 2 years. And I guarantee it would never have happened because the world would have in some way intervened or done something to stop it, as they fucking should have. But when it's Arabs, Palestinians, mostly Muslims, obviously Christian Palestinians too, they're seen as expendable, less important terrorists, whether they're journalists, civilians, men, women, children. This is the underlying problem, which was not that dissimilar, frankly, when the invasion of Iraq happened 20 years ago. Different situation, similar reality. And this, to me, is the heart of it. And it's why so many people are so disillusioned, they're turning to other media.
I would say it's a combination, yes, of racism and dehumanisation at work. But I also think it's a lot of cowardice. I think there are a lot of people who feel they see it, they know, they DM us and say, oh, so great, keep going. I'm like, bitch, you start going. And so I think it's a yucky cocktail of cowardice and racism.
Well, I think there's also an additional element to it as well, which is that the pro-Israel lobby is very strong in the Australian media.
I must die. Rifat was martyred by an Israeli airstrike in December 2023. If I must starve, let it be with dignity in my children's eyes, not with my hands tied by silence. Let the world witness that I did not bow to the hunger, but stood, even as the sky emptied and the earth closed her mouth. If I must starve, let it be while I still cradle my child's hope, not as a number lost in footnotes. Let the sea carry my name to shores that forgot my people, and let the wind whisper, she fed love when bread was gone.
Ready? هدنة قلت لك شوف هالصدفة محدش ضل في الضفة صواريخ نزلت تضربهن هدنة هياكني بالغربة عايشين 5 بغرفة خد لك شوف هالصدفة take me back to the good days where a pack of lays was بشلة now I got bills to pay.
That's why we count our dead. They've dispensed with the charade of peace talks by killing the journalists who talk, bombing the negotiators of peace into pieces, and inviting butchers and war criminals to impose demands. There is no appeal to those who profit from our genocide. A new world is violently being born, a world where the global south, the millions of people on the streets, comprehend that Gaza is a warning for every population that refuses subjugation. We are the global majority possessed with moral clarity. But if a phoenix is to rise from this destruction, we must harness our collective power. Because what we are seeing now is the Western world, the rules-based so-called order, normalize genocide. We will never ever let them get away with it. And so we have to walk outside this hall today, prepared to recalibrate our lives to end this genocide, to usher in the liberation of all of Palestine. It is not a short-term movement. It is irreversible and irresistible, and we cannot stop. We are at the most critical, dangerous moment, when movements become complacent and lose sight of the goal. An end to genocide means freedom and liberation. Freedom for the some 10,000 Palestinian hostages still in Israel's torture chambers. Decolonization, dismantling occupation and apartheid, and the right of return. So what is demanded of us in this moment is to make genocide unprofitable. We are in the belly of the beast, the engine room of genocide. We must dispense with the pretense of moral appeal. We must pressure unions to step up, engage in mass strikes, to demand sanctions, disrupt the West weapons factories. We must pressure governments and corporations to end these weapons contracts. Demand the Israeli ambassador's expulsion. Demand investigating Australian Israeli occupation force members who come back to Australia for war crimes. We must fight to repeal the anti-protest laws and every single step towards fascist attempts to silence and punish us. We must, on a massive scale, organise, boycott, disrupt, hold those who perpetuate anti-Palestinian racism to account, support legal actions to hit back at their attempts to repress and silence us, support independent media and research. We must all, especially those with large platforms, say what needs to be said and do what must be done. They cannot punish us all. Gaza asks nothing less than direct action. So let the last 2 years be the prelude. Let it be the sneak peek trailer for our movement. From today, we renew our energies and commitments, and we don't stop until we can say Palestine is free.
It's been hard. It's been hard. know, what I've tried to do with building this children's hospital is I've tried to humanise Palestinian people, and you've seen that they've spent billions over decades to dehumanise us, and trying to go into closed doors with politicians and begging them not to allow children to die has been difficult for me, because those children are related to me, those children look like me, and trying to get people to understand that they deserve to live takes a mental toll on me every single day, and I feel the pressure. But I don't want this to be pessimistic. You know, we're here together in a sold-out arena for Palestine, and I think that means something. It means
Softly stroked his kid's hair, they were wrapped in a blanket, calm and unaware. It was peacefully still, taking in my chest, looking at my phone screen, holding my breath, waiting for his face. The smile he gave each morning when he wakes, precious cloud above that took his place just for the wind to take, to protect and to love him right. That's the deal you make when you first hold him. But how to do it justice, no one could know the sum of the teaching moments, love and the laughter, sacrifices you made to keep the kids safe in your harbour. Have you brushed your teeth yet? Listen to mama. You might pack your brother, he's your brother. In the kitchen the kettle sings, and I am imagining all of this. He's a dad that I don't know, but this is what life is. This is what their lives were. This is what our lives are. Interconnected moments, and if we get them wrong, there's always tomorrow. Futures taken for granted, we trust and we follow. So know what the joy is to feel in the sorrow. Beauty we toys and whisper, dread we trace and we swallow. But life hums along, driving right around and past and drinking the silence out of something. You ask, our purpose needed that, but I see myself in this dad and the connection we share. As our daughter rots asleep and I run my hands through her hair, and the weight of her breath gets deeper and closer to dreams, and I whisper how much I love her and how much she means, and the breast rises and falls, the calm as the seas, the night is quiet and still. I'm by her side on my knees just like he is, taking whatever moments are left, knowing that dawn will only worsen the theft of a lifeless little body like so many before. Your entire universe, not a stat that's entered after the slaughter. What a cold and callous word to even put next to their name, let alone be the way that a killing is framed. What have we done? Made all the worse by the way that we run. Run from a truth burning hot as the sun. Run from what our eyes see. Live stream the hope that we know. Run from our history, its lessons, the way that it's spun. Run to escape from that siren getting louder. And screaming in your heart that it's wrong. And calling for voices that'll carry the song. Helps one more to be strong. In the face of the storm, in the wake of the bombs, in the claim of a genocide, what side was I on? Documented in real time, so what's lying beyond? Never again for anyone except for those you don't want. Never again for anyone. مفتاح البيت في قلبي وانا راجع وبايدي ولدي، لو كل العالم كان ضدي انا راجع يا بلادي. مفتاح البيت في قلبي وانا راجع وبايدي ولدي، لو كل العالم كان ضدي انا راجع يا بلادي.
Lots of impact in the world. Thank you.
Done. From the river to the sea.
I love this woman. Thank you. Guys, we did it. We've gone over 100K.